Why Bryan?
Why Bryan?
Yeah.
He's great. I mean, I think that Bryan Murray is going to be seen, looking backwards, one of the great legacies of the franchise. We went through a lot, good times, bad times, but at the end of the day, he is as professional and stoic as it takes to be a good GM. He could handle pressure, but he could also enjoy the victories, which is great. So, in my books, he is one of the most easiest to pick as being selected for the Ring of Honor. And right now, there's really no number two. I think that he is, the best, certainly the best GM we've had. So
he's been good for you as an owner. You guys have a good relationship.
Yeah, I think we do. We certainly do. And we had our laughs together on certain things. I used to call him during the game. That was hilarious, and he actually enjoyed it. I bugged him all, during. Did you see this? Did you see that? And but at the end of the day, he's a professional, and just look at the way he's handling his cancer, and that's phenomenal for somebody that has to deal with that disease, and he's taken it, just in stride.
Are you sure he enjoyed all those phone calls?
No, not he told me he did, but no, we talked a lot of hockey together, and just I learned so much from him that I'm very honored to have him and to call him a colleague. So.
Well, you can start a campaign for him to get inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame as well?
We'll do whatever it takes. I think that on his own he'll be selected, but we'll do whatever it takes to get him there in front of the people. Everybody knows Bryan, and they know his career. You just look at his career of what he's done for 35 years. It's pretty incredible. So,
can you walk us through the decision to go with the Ring of Honor and kind of how that all kind of came about?
We were trying to come up with, we were aging, so to speak. Even though we were a very young franchise, we started to get history, and you had to come up with. And I think it was Alfie that kind of spurred us to some kind of recognition for players, and then obviously then you have people like Bryan, who's a Hall of Famer to come. And we said, we've got to come up with something for the builders, the general managers, the coaches, and this is something that's going to go on for the rest of the franchise history. And that's a long, long time. So you got to get it set up right now. And we have the inductees. We have Alfie, we have Bryan, and there'll be others to come. So we'll see how that develops. So that's how it developed. It was really, how do we recognize Alfie to start? And well, by the way, we also have these other people that have to be honored.
So can Alfie be on the ring as well?
I don't know. It's a good question. I'll have to ask the committee.
Because you said there's no close second. I'm thinking if there was one, it would be...
As a manager,
Yeah,
a general
fair
manager,
enough.
and I think management in general. But many times I can tell you that, when some of the coaches, because again, I've owned the franchise for 13 years now, and Bryan has been there most of the time. He had no problem going back behind a bench and just say, I'm going to relieve you for a few games, I'll show you how I do it. And he never had to, but he was prepared in a heartbeat to come down from the box and say, I'll take care of it now. So it's just great to be able to do this for someone and get the recognition, and the fans will get their chance in January.